Have you ever wondered why American spelling is different? And American spelling is being increasingly used in places like marketing, in places like internet. Why is American spelling different? And what made the Americans develop a new system of spellings or reform the spellings? Understanding the goals of spelling reform, particularly in reference to American spelling, this video is about American spelling and the goals of spelling reform by America. Have you ever wondered why Americans write color C-O-L-O-R but the British write C-O-L-O-U-R? That means Americans have dropped the U. Why in hemoglobin they don't write AE, they write only E. Similarly for amoeba, they don't write AMOEBA, they write AMEBA. Traveler, why do they have only one L, not two L's? Let's explore the reason behind these differences in spelling, differences between the classical British spelling and the modern reformed American spellings, like it may be color, like hemoglobin, like traveler, and various other words. So let us explore the reason behind these differences in spelling and what led the Americans to modify the spellings. The most important man behind American spelling, Noah Webster. Noah Webster, 1758 to 1843, that means more than 175 years ago. He was a teacher, writer, and reformer. Noah Webster was a teacher, writer, and reformer. He believed that American English should be simple, logical, and easy to learn. Particularly in the field of spellings, he believed that American English spellings should be simple, logical, and easy for the students to learn. And he created the first American dictionary, a separate dictionary for American English. Before that, they did not have a separate dictionary. They were using the same English dictionary which was used by the British. Now he created the first American English dictionary, Noah Webster, who believed that American English and particularly the spellings should be simple and logical and easy for the students to learn. So we will see what Noah Webster did and what was his aim. One of the aims of Webster was spelling should match pronunciation. Spelling should match pronunciation. He thought this would help people, particularly students, to spell and speak more easily, make less spelling mistakes, and be more logical because spellings should reflect the way it is pronounced. So matching spelling and pronunciation was his first aim. Let us see some examples how he tried to reform the spellings so that spellings could match pronunciation. So here we have BE means British English. Nowadays it is called English UK. In the next column, US spelling, that means it is called American English AE or English US, and the reason why the spelling was reformed or changed. Color and similar words. Color, vapor, order. What did he do? He dropped the silent U. Color, we do not say our, like OUR, our. So color, when we say the U is actually not pronounced. Similarly, vapor, order. So he dropped the silent U. Center matches how we say it. Instead of RE, if we have ER, it matches the way we pronounce center. Plow, plow, omits extra letters OUGH. Most of them have no relation with the way it is pronounced. So let it be the same way it is pronounced, omit the extra letters. Defense, defense, spelling, see CESE, reflects the sound, spelling reflects the sound. So color and other words like vapor and order. Center, And there are other words like that. Plow, where Plow, not Outh, and defense, offense. So in these cases, he wanted the pronunciation and spelling to match. That's why he modified the spellings. But there is something more. But Noah Webster wanted something more than just sound. Webster also wanted a separate American identity, a completely separate American identity. He wanted easier learning for all students because he was a teacher. He wanted easier learning for all students, and he wanted less influence from French and Latin spellings. Most of the spellings which he modified, so in English or in British English, they were modified or influenced by French and Latin. So he wanted to eliminate the influence from French and Latin in English spellings. He wanted easier learning for all students by simplifying the spellings to match the pronunciation, and he wanted a complete separate American identity of honor and independence. Another notable instance in American spelling reform is replacing C with K. For example, electrocardiography is written ECG in UK and India. Most doctors in India write ECG. They ask you to do an ECG. If you have a heart problem, do an ECG. But several US doctors prefer EKG instead of ECG. The same electrocardiography where doctors write ECG in most cases in UK and India, but in America, many doctors prefer EKG. Cardio, if you start with K, it is better matching the pronunciation cardio. Similarly, catabolism in Indian textbooks, they start with C. The starting letter is C, but in many American textbooks, it is written with K, catabolism, the first letter K. Similarly, mollusca, the last two letters CA, in many American biology textbooks, you may find KA. So replacing C with K, that is another notable instance of American spelling reform. In addition to spelling reforms, US English is also pioneering pronunciation modification for boosting sound spelling consistency. Here is one very common example. SCH, how it is pronounced, school, scholar, scheme. See the sound of SCH, school, scholar, scheme. Actually, the SCH is pronounced as SK. So for uniformity, schedule is now pronounced in US as schedule, not schedule, but schedule. Skedule. That is the way it is pronounced. So schedule is now pronounced schedule in matching with school, scholar, or scheme. So it's not only spelling reform, they are also modifying certain pronunciation. So in conclusion, yes, matching spelling to pronunciation was a big reason for American spelling reform. But in addition to that, it was also about making things easier and building a new national identity for the Americans. Not only matching spelling to pronunciation, not only making it easier for students to learn, but also building a new American national identity. That was the goal of Webster. So here's a question for you. If you could change one English spelling, means you are invited to be the editor of the American dictionary, which word would it be? Which word would you change if you are asked to change one English spelling? So discuss it, and we will come back with more such videos, interesting, useful, and informative. Till we meet again, thank you and goodbye.